Good morning everyone. My name is Shubhangi Sarunke, HOD of Civil Department B Shift. We are here to understand the practical number 17 on a highway engineering. The practical is on report of visit to an road drainage system. First we understand what is the practical significance. The detailed collection in the visit to drain system of the road. Student should prepare in this photographical report. It is essential to visualize the actual layout of the drainage arrangement for visible road. The working of the drainage system can be well judged to a fellow diploma engineers. This particular assignment is useful to gain all the requirement of maintenance engineers so that he is able to take the decision minor and major repair of the drainage system. It is also important to suggest the relevant improvement of the functions of the road drainage as well. So this is in this experiment we have to take the photograph. Not only take a photograph, we also see which all the minor or the major repair we can do it in a drainage system, and which all drainage system has been provided. We have to take the photos. We have to draw the exact layout which we have seen in the site. So what we need for that, for performing this practical, we should have a PO1, that is a basic knowledge, PO2 that is an discipline knowledge, PO3 experiment and the practical, PO4 engineering tools, PO8 individual and a teamwork. This all is a practical outcome. That is, you should have this much of ability. Basic knowledge means you should have a basic knowledge of maths, science, so that we can solve some engineering problems. You should also have a discipline knowledge. Discipline means specifically of the core knowledge that is related to civil engineering knowledge, so that you can solve the problems of civil engineering. Then you should have experimental and the practical, so that you can perform the experiment of the practical. After performing the practical or the experiment, you should have some solution regarding the problems. Then engineering tools means whichever tools you are using, you should have a quite knowledge about it. After you have the knowledge, the limitation, and then you can use that tool very expertly. Then the individual and teamwork means you can perform this experiment as individual, as a leader, or as a teamwork. So this all things we needed, the quality we needed while performing the practical. Then the relevant course outcome are undertaking the maintenance of the road and drainage. Then particular outcomes are prepare the photographical report suggesting the possible repair and maintenance for the experiment number 16. Then the competitive and the practical skills are adopt the required repair for the defective drainage. If there is a defect in the drainage, we can repair it out. Okay. Now the road drainage. The road drainage, it is a road system which collects, transport and deposit of the surface and subsurface water away from the road as early as possible. Okay. Then the type of the road drainage system is depend upon the water coming to a road, that is can be a surface drainage or it can be a subsurface drainage. The surface drainage is if the water is coming from the rainwater or water is coming from the alternate or the adjacent area present along the road, or the subsurface water. In subsurface water, the water can become underground water, can become percolated water, can become, or water where the water has been logging, from that the water can become. Okay. Now, if the drainage system is present, then which all drainage system are present, which all difficulties are present. Let me see. If the drainage of the road would not be effectively, then it give rise to various difficulties in a traffic flow. It is therefore necessary to access it for its effectiveness in the term of structure layout, condition of components of the drainage like a drainage pipe, joints, connection, etc. Time to time we have to repair it, we have to analyze it, we have to diagnose it, whether there is any crack or any defects in that layout. Then the drainage of the road become predominated factor in the heavy rainfall region, where the rainfall water in the groundwater rise effectively to stabilize and unstability of the road. If the rainfall is very high, then obviously we have to periodically check out whether there is any defects in our road, in our drainage system. Then the drain above and below the road surface are constructed separately, but is required to be connected to each other for effective depositor of upon for accommodated water to desirable location. It means that even the system is different for a surface water and subsurface drainage system. Even the pipelines are different. At some point or other, they have to connect with each other. After connecting with each other, they have to deposit their water to a nearby street or nala. Okay, which all is the procedure. Identify the roadside having a working drainage system. Then summarize the photograph of the road components taken during the site visit. Page the photograph of each of the identified components and write the function of the same in the specific format. Then compare the theoretical and practical profile of the road section, stating the difference. Okay, so we have to stick the photos if we have it. Okay, after sticking the photos we can write key which all components part we have find of our drainage system. As you can see over here, this is a drainage system. Here there is also a side drainage. Here there is a catch water drainage. For a cross drainage, in the cross drainage they have fitted a pipe. Even there is a longitudinal drainage. So this is a drainage road drainage system. You can see this is a road drainage system. Okay, we have to mention each and every layers also. As you can see, they have mentioned each and every layers also, footpath and every components or elements of highways also. Okay, after taking all these photos we come to a result as like this. One side drainage and two side drainage are provided, and also even the catch water drainage has been provided at the upper side of the road. Not only that, the capacity of the observed drainage is found to be adequate, means the whatever the capacity we require for that area according to the rainfall, the drainage or the drainage pipelines have that capacity. That capacity is enough to collect all the water which has been falling or which is coming from the rainfall or adjacent length. So this is all about the experiment number 17, and this is the last experiment of highway engineering. So thank you very much.